Today I wanted to do a video about something that's important to me. For the last 6 years I've been heavy into it, and that's fitness and health. From everything from the exercise I do with my body to what I eat and consume. I've made some big changes, and I've always been into fitness since I was a little kid. Arnold Schwarzenegger was a role model. But anyway, there's this big dilemma going on for probably as long as fitness has been an industry, and that is which one is better, size or fitness. Now, you can be fit and be a massive size, or be gaining size and stay constantly fit, but some people are becoming huge, just colossal, big walking masses of muscle, namely bodybuilders. And you got a lot of people who want that bodybuilder physique. But I really feel like, even I wanted that at one point. You know, I'm 5'11" and I weigh 202 at my heaviest. And I probably wanted to get bigger. But it was some changes that I had to make, because at that weight, it was uncomfortable for me. It was new. You know, I tried to run, play basketball, and just all of my acrobatic movements, because I was very much into gymnastics too, was not the same. You know, it takes a toll on your body having all that weight. But some people, usually when they gain weight, they try to stay fit too. They run hard, or they practice running. Currently training my nephew, and he wants to gain more size. Now, for his height and his body build, he is very underweight. He's very skinny, thin dude, but he wants to get as thick as possible. And I'm telling him, what are your other goals? He has goals to be big, strong, faster. And I'm telling him, you're going to lose some of that as you gain weight. You're going to, regardless. You can still stay fast. Some people are just naturally fast, agile, and flexible, no matter how much weight they put on. But size versus being in a good condition, you know, your body in good condition. I will always pick good condition, fit type of structure over size any day. I will always pick fitness over size. The reason why is because it's performance. Now, it depends. Most bodybuilders, their performance relies in posing or just having a massive physique and cutting their body fat percentage down really low while maintaining a high level and a high mass volume of muscle. They are consuming a massive amount of food just to keep that size. It's too much sometimes. They have to force themselves. Whether it be 7 meals a day or 3 really large meals that it'd be hard for anybody to consume. But they have that dedication and that willpower to do it, all for that size. And that size is unnecessary. Now, in the sport of bodybuilding, some people don't like to call it a sport, whatever. But in that sport of bodybuilding, you would need that size. You need that size. And I think the amount of food that they consume is unnecessary. The size that they reach is unnecessary. Only for that sport is it necessary, but you don't have to do that. You have so many other options out here, but that's their passion. But with all that food that they're consuming, that really, to me, falls under the category of gluttony or greed, because you want something that you don't need, and you want a high amount of that just to contain that muscle mass. But, you know, without getting into this too strong with what is morally right or whatever, I would choose being in a better condition than to be a bigger size. Just for me, you know, you watch something like Ninja Warrior, size will be a big factor in that. It's more weight that you're carrying around. Some of the, like, any obstacle where you're hanging, it's going to be tougher for you to do. Tougher, that doesn't mean nobody can do it if they're at a huge, large size. Now, I like how women say fit is the new skinny, or strong is the new skinny, because women just used to want to get skinny. You can really mess up your health getting to these very small sizes. So women want to be fit now. Women want to embrace their curves now. And nobody wants to do about putting on fat. Can't control where the fat's going to go in your body. Surgery might, but come on now. these women are doing weight exercises or body weight exercises and growing their muscle in certain parts of their body where they want the curves, mainly in the glutes, their butt, or their thighs, even shoulders or back, and they look better in clothes. Some guys like that big muscle physique and they look better in clothes. But like I said, I would choose a well-rounded, conditioned, fit body over a muscular, huge physique any day. And that's for performance. I have a job, I have hobbies and things I like to do. You see a lot of these guys who are bodybuilders, as soon as they retire from bodybuilding, their body shrinks down. I mean, they still stay in the gym, but they don't have to eat the amounts they were eating before. And there was a lot of force feeding, I believe. They can eat comfortable now, and they're pretty much still huge. They're still huge, but nowhere near as big as they was before. But like I told my nephew, you want to get stronger. Some size is going to come, especially if you're doing weight training, but you do not have to be the biggest person in the world. That's something most people want and not need. But that's just my view on this. Why don't you share your guys' opinion with me? Write it down in the comments below. Tell me what you think is more important.